Oasis at the Rose Bowl was biblical, chaotic, emotional, and absolutely unforgettable, with 90,000 people singing along in unison. It felt like a communal, almost religious experience. I was there in my bucket hat, chasing every wild, sweaty, and unforgettable second. In this video, you'll see the whole journey. Pre-game mayhem in Old Town Pasadena, sneaking our way into the Rose Bowl in a private car, and finally, the reunion show itself. A homecoming, a resurrection, a validation. And by the end, this video might help you answer the eternal question: are Oasis one of the greatest rock bands ever? Or are they overrated? Hey, do you guys have anything to wear to the Oasis concert?
Oh my god, check out our merch!
My wife and I drove from San Francisco to her sister Cody's house in the Woodland Hills neighborhood of LA so we could all go to the Oasis concert together. This is my wife Molly, this is my sister-in-law Cody, and this is my brother-in-law Frank. Like many growing up in the 90s, Oasis was a big part of the soundtrack of our youth. Now things are a little different with kids, jobs, and mortgages. But that doesn't mean we can't hire a few sitters for the kids and head out to see some rock and roll every once in a while.
We love you.
Bye guys! We'll see everyone about 6 a.m. Our plan for the evening was to make the 45-minute drive from Woodland Hills across Los Angeles to Old Town Pasadena, where we would do some pre-game partying before making our way finally to the Rose Bowl for the Oasis concert. To take us on our journey tonight, we hired a private car with a driver. The Rose Bowl is a notorious traffic nightmare, with many saying it takes 2 hours just to get out of the stadium. We weren't about to risk that, so we got our own getaway car, giving us total flexibility. Plus, it was a party on wheels. Next, we stopped by a hotel to pick up our friends from Ohio, DJ and Kimberly. They'd just seen Oasis in Chicago the week before, and it was so good that they grabbed last-minute tickets and flew out to LA to do it all over again.
You guys are too fast.
Thank you.
Let me do my job.
Our first stop in Old Town Pasadena was a British pub called Lucky Baldwin's. It seemed like the perfect spot to pregame for an Oasis concert. Unfortunately, everyone else had the same idea and the place was packed with Oasis drunks. We waited for about 15 minutes in what we thought was the line to get in the door, but actually it was the line for the bar. The line for the bathroom was worse. So eventually we decided to find another spot, and our driver was there in like 2 minutes to pick us up. As plan B, we headed to one of Pasadena's most historic restaurants called the Raymond 1886. It's located in the original caretaker's cottage for the Grand Raymond Hotel, which was destroyed by fire back in 1895. The restaurant is a piece of living history and a cozy reminder of LA's Victorian past.
All right, guys, to Oasis.
Cheers to
family.
Cheers.
Cheers.
While the Raymond wasn't exactly an English pub, it was a hidden gem, an incredible dinner spot that kept the party rolling and felt like our own secret oasis before the actual Oasis concert. We had a great time, but as good as it was, we couldn't help but wonder if we'd ever find that pub experience we were chasing. Well, here it was. Back in Old Town Pasadena, we landed at Rocco's, a proper bar and full of bucket hats too. We just strolled right in and bellied up like the Gallagher brothers in a Manchester pub. Oasis was blasting from the jukebox and the place was electric. We were throwing back pints and soaking up the chaos like it was the 90s all over again. We were having such a good time, I was wondering if I'd actually make it to the concert. That's when Molly finally made me chug some water just to keep it together.
Jimmy said,
Back in the car, it was time for the final push to the Rose Bowl. The stadium is tucked into a residential neighborhood with narrow streets, endless traffic, and tens of thousands of fans trying to get in. It's so crowded that Ubers aren't even allowed to drop off. Luckily, our driver was a legend. He knew all the shortcuts, the tricks, and exactly who to pay off to get us in.
what an amazing night.
Within minutes, we were on the ground, stepping out of the stadium entrance. The Rose Bowl is one of the biggest stadiums in the world and a historic venue. Over 100 years old, it's hosted Super Bowls, Olympic events, college bowl games, and some of the most iconic concerts ever. Once inside, we grabbed drinks and some lumpia for good measure, and then navigated our way into the bowl. The Rose Bowl is massive. Finding our seats drunk in the dark was an adventure in itself. Now, let's talk about the set list. This wasn't just a greatest hits playlist, it was a statement. Almost every song came from their first two records, and those early Oasis records are so good. They were a soundtrack to ambition, anthems disguised as pub sing-alongs with melodic DNA borrowed from the Beatles and the Stones. That wall of sound guitars, Liam's sneer, the parka, the sunglasses indoors, it was all here tonight. And beyond the nostalgia, there was a sense of closure, of brotherhood finally restored. And then there's the eternal debate. Who really carries Oasis? Is it Liam with the voice and the attitude, or is it Noel with the songs and guitar? I've always thought Liam was a bit of an ass, but over the years his shtick has kind of grown on me. He's a great frontman too. Noel though, diving into their back catalog for the show, I realized just how deep his songwriting is. He is the genius behind Oasis, and at the Rose Bowl, he got his chance to shine. I think I might like his voice better than Liam's too. What do you think? Earlier I asked, are Oasis one of the greatest rock bands ever, or are they overrated? For me, the answer is clear. They started their career cocky, claiming to be bigger than the Beatles, which made them a little bit hard to take seriously. But listening back now, the songs don't lie. Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova alone are some of the biggest anthems since the Beatles. And if all you know are those songs, you need to dig deeper. Definitely Maybe and Morning Glory are stacked front to back. So yes, Oasis have earned their place as one of the greatest rock bands ever. As you would expect and hope, they closed with the Holy Trinity, Don't Look Back in Anger, Wonderwall, and Champagne Supernova. Lighters were in the air with 90,000 voices singing along in unison. It was emotional and almost overwhelming. Oasis at the Rose Bowl wasn't just a concert, it was biblical. 2 decades of brotherly chaos and missed chances distilled into a single night of magic. As we walked out into the warm Pasadena air, I realized it wasn't just about Oasis coming back together. It was about us, all of us, finally getting the night we've been waiting for since the 90s. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching.